So for this practice, it would be helpful to have a yoga strap, and you could also use a belt, a scarf, something like that if you don't have a yoga strap. And finding a comfortable seated position. You could also do this beginning part standing, if that would be better for you. Just tapping in, softening, closing the eyes, and setting an intention for our time together. It might be to touch some peace, to feel some relief through the shoulders, maybe to feel more connected to our world, to our bodies, whatever it is. Listening for the place where you feel sincere. And we'll start to circle through the shoulders, inviting in slow, deep breaths. And then circling in the other direction. Invite some blood flow to this area. And bringing that to a pause. Grab your strap or your scarf and bring your hands a little bit wider than your shoulders. Take a deep breath in and shrug your shoulders onto the back. And then on your next inhale, bringing the strap up towards the sky. As you exhale, we'll bend the arms any amount. Inhale, bringing the arms back up. Exhale, bend the arms. The strap might come behind the head. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bring it down any amount. Once more like this. And this time we'll stay with the arms bent. And this might be enough of a stretch for you. If you want to go a little bit deeper, you could straighten the arms and start to reach the arms back behind you. Only reaching back to the degree that the shoulders feel free. They're not shrugging up towards the ears. Lower body can release down into the ground. And take one more deep breath in. And on the inhale, we'll lift the strap and lower it down to the ground. Let's switch the cross of the legs. On an inhale, sweep the arms wide and up. On an exhale, we'll lean towards our right side, right hand to the ground. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, leaning to the left. Inhale, center. Exhale, right. Inhale, center. Exhale, left. Once more, each direction, moving like you were moving through honey. And the next time you find yourself leaning to the left, let's stay for a couple breaths. The arm can be bent or straight. Some folks might slide the right forearm behind the back, drop the ear towards the shoulder. You can slide this left hand further away, even come down to the forearm for some friends. Untucking the arm if you have it. Inhale through center. Exhale to side bend in the other direction. Only going so far that you can let that left hip sink into the ground. Maybe bringing the arm behind the back. Taking some deeper breaths with the left rib cage, left waistline. On an inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, bringing the palms to touch and rest at the heart. I invite you to come to all fours. You might like to pad your knees with a blanket, if you have that readily close by, or a towel. Mindfully planting the hands, feeling for the knees underneath the hips. We'll begin a series of cow-cat. Inhale to drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, round the spine, pressing the ground away. Inhale to arch. Exhale to round. Ujjayi breath. A couple more in your rhythm. And notice what feels open, what feels connected, what feels strong in the body. And next time you come through center, let's pause there. And we'll start to walk the hands more forward for puppy pose. So hips stay stacked over the knees. Rooting down through the feet. As you lift through the undersides of the arms, as you lift through the outer shoulder, invite some softening between the shoulder blades. Let it be this reminder that we don't have to carry the weight of the world in this moment. Offering it to the earth. It's never ours to hold anyways. Letting breath be received deep in the belly. Sending one more deep round of breath into the upper back. And slowly walking the hands back in, tabletop position. And step the feet up towards the hands, coming to standing forward fold. And here you might like your hands onto your blocks or your shin bones if it's too much of a reach to press the fingertips into the ground. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, lengthen and fold. Press through the feet. Inhale as you rise up, 2 arms reach up. Exhale, bring the palms to the chest. And notice what feels a little bit different from when we started. Does anything feel more enlivened? Does anything feel a little bit more ease? Let's inhale, lift the arms up any amount, and exhale, let them crash down, soft bend in the knees. Inhale, exhale. And adding some sound here. For some friends, the fingertips might even touch the ground. You can put a really deep bend in the legs. Last 2. Start inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, bring the palms to touch, bending the knees for chair pose. Rolling the shoulders onto the back. And maybe the palms stay at the chest. Maybe you lift the arms. Just notice if the shoulders feel free there. Kind of training the body outside of we get stuck in all of these habits in our lives, and we don't want to repeat those in our yoga practice. Create new connections, new neural pathways in the body. Take one more deep breath into the low belly. Exhale, lengthen and fold, touch the earth. Inhale, coming halfway up. Exhale, stepping the feet back. Feel free to come to all 4s again, or you can stretch the hips up and back. Downward facing dog. Breathing in, stretch your left leg up and back behind you. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest. Slightly step the foot forward. And we'll keep the back knee lifted. As you rise up, bring your hands to your hips. And if this stance feels too wobbly, you can always take a little bit of a shorter stance. Maybe even just a small bend in this front knee. You could even root this whole sole, the back foot, to the ground for more support. And then from here, let's inhale, sweep the arms up. Arms can be bent. Exhale, bowing forward any amount. Sweep the arms back behind you. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow, long neck. Inhale, reach. Exhale, bow. Once more in your own rhythm. This time, inhale, rising up, cactusing the arms. And exhale, we'll twist to the left. Keep the legs steady here. Spreading the toes, hugging the legs in towards each other. One of the ways that we free energy at the shoulders is that we create really strong legs, and that creates this possibility for freedom and space in the upper body. Last couple breaths here, maybe straightening through the arms, turning the head some more to the left, if that feels freeing for your shoulders, for your neck. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, pivot to your right, coming into warrior two. Slow, deep breaths. Each exhale, toning the back of the throat muscles. Keeping the legs steady on an inhale. Let's lean towards the right, peaceful warrior. Exhale, lean towards the left, right arm alongside the ear. Inhale, peaceful, dropping the tail, lifting the courage of the heart. Exhale, side angle. Once more, in your own rhythm. And the next time you lean to the left, let's stay for a couple breaths. And feel free to explore with this right arm. Maybe you keep the arm bent. Maybe you stretch the arm straight up towards the sky. Last inhale. Exhale, tone the low belly. Plant the hands to the ground and step back to plank pose. Some friends will plant the knees to the ground. Some friends will skip this all together and meet us in down dog. Lean forward a couple of inches if you're going to go into low push-up. And then we'll exhale lower a couple inches or halfway. Inhale, lift your chest as you stretch back through your toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath down into the belly. And exhale out with a sigh. Let something go. On an inhale, stretch the right leg up and back behind you. Exhale, pull the knee in towards the chest. Lightly step the foot forward. Rooting down into the earth as you rise up. And inhale, float the arms up. Exhale, bowing forward. Could just be a couple of inches. Inhale, rising back up, lengthening the tail. 3 more on your own. Making movement with breath. And the next time you come upright, let's pause there, cactusing the arms. And exhale to twist from the left low belly. Maybe lengthening through the arms. Noticing where the body feels free. Feels spacious. Also noticing with the same gentle presence what might feel stuck, tense. They don't cancel each other out. On an inhale, coming back through center. Exhale to pivot to your left. Warrior two. Pausing for a moment to take the stance of the warrior. Honoring the parts of ourselves that are standing up in the world. Honoring the parts of ourselves that are speaking truth to power. Even when it's challenging, even when it's uncomfortable. Flip this right palm, inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle pose. Twice more two, your pace, your practice, but stay leaning to the right. Checking that that right knee is not past the ankle. Knees pointing in the same direction as the third toe. Last inhale, bring the sides of the ribs back, sides of the throat back. And exhale, plant the hands either side of the front foot. Plank pose. Your exhale, stay connected in your feet as you lower towards the earth. Inhale, cobra up dog. Exhale, this time finding your child's pose. Flip over onto your, actually let's come all the way to lying on our belly, and you might like your strap close by. Either strap your hands up behind your back, or you could interlace your hands behind your back if you're more flexible through the shoulders. Let's press down to the tops of the feet, lengthen through the spine, and then inhale to rise up. Just the upper body for now. And I'm much more interested in how much length you create than how high you come up. Some friends might light up through the collarbones and rise up higher. And then last breath here, maybe lifting the hands away from the body, feet away from the ground. Deep inhale into the belly. And exhale, lower all the way to the earth. And give yourself some props. In a world with so many obstacles, so many distractions, you chose yoga in this moment. You chose bringing body, heart, mind into relationship. You chose intuition. And come to lying on your back, please. And your legs, soles of the feet to the ground. And let's bend the arms right alongside the rib cage, like you were gonna do the robot. So my wrists are over my elbows. I'll shrug my shoulders more underneath me, squeeze my buttocks, and I lift my hips up and away from the ground. And again, it doesn't have to be very far. If you notice that some of the vertebrae of the neck are touching the ground, that might be a sign to either lower the hips or maybe shrug the shoulders underneath you some more. If you want some more sensation here, you could grab the sides of the mat, maybe even interlace the hands behind the back. Huge exhale, toning the back of the throat muscles. On your next exhale, lower all the way down to the earth. And rolling to one side. Press ourselves up to a seat. And if it's available, we'll sit back on our heels. This is called Vajrasana, wonderful. And if this is not available, no worries. You've got a lot of choices. You could grab a block and place that between your hips and your heels. You could come to cross-legged, or maybe even coming back to standing to do what we're going to do next. On an inhale, let's bring the arms wide, and we'll exhale here. Inhale to bring the right arm up, the left arm down. Exhale, we'll bend the arms and see if you can bring the hands closer together behind the back. Deep breath in here, lifting the chest. Exhale, slowly release, bringing the arms wide. Inhale, left arm up, right arm down. Exhale, bending the arms. Maybe they come closer together. Staying for the inhale, softening the corners of the lips. Exhale, bringing the arms wide. Inhale, right arm lifts. Exhale, bringing the hands behind the back. Full round of breath here. I've got the back of my left hand touching my spine to make it easier to get the hands closer. And then on an exhale, bringing the arms wide. Inhale, left arm comes up. Exhale, bringing the hands behind the back. Full round of breath here. And on the exhale, bringing the arms wide. This time, let's inhale, bring the right arm up. Exhale, bending the arms behind the back. This time we'll stay a little longer. Some friends might be able to interlace the fingers, like so. Let the right shoulder soften away from the ear. And then the head is gently pressing into the arm or whatever it's touching. On an exhale, slowly bringing the arms wide. Inhale to bring the left arm up and bringing the hands behind the back. Notice if the side feels a little bit different. For me, it's a lot tighter on this right side. And can we breathe into the areas that are feeling constricted, feeling tense? And also breathing with what feels open, free in the body. On an exhale, slowly, gradually release both arms. And gently bring both of your legs out in front of you. Might feel good to give your legs a little shake. Circle the ankles. And then let's bend the left leg. Keep the right leg long. And if you're high up on a prop like I am, you could also put some support underneath this right knee. And I recommend sitting up on at least a blanket. Some friends will even cross this left leg over the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, starting to twist from the low belly, from the hips as you twist to the left. If you want a little bit more here, you could bend your right arm and hook it to your outer left thigh. And the shoulders soften away from the ears. Exhale, slowly come back through center, switching out your legs. Inhale, shifting a little more towards the front of your sit bones, and exhale, the swivel to the right. Nothing to manage, nothing to figure out, nothing to oppose in this moment. Simply breathing and tending to our experience. exhale. Slowly come back through center. And we'll make our way to lying on our back, moving toward final rest. Bring the knees up into the belly. And feel free to grab anywhere on the legs. You could cup the knees, grab the shin bones or the outer edges of the feet. Gently rocking from side to side if that feels good. As and when you're ready, stretching the legs out long. Shavasana. If there's any remaining tension in the neck and shoulders, you might try shrugging your shoulders more underneath you so the shoulder blades lay flat. You could roll up a blanket, place it underneath your neck, or grab a pillow. Let your breath be natural. Softening corners of the lips, corners of the eyes. You might sense that you could relax the eyes from the eyelids and even soften behind the eyeball. Please begin to deepen your breath. Wiggling your fingers, wiggling your toes. Bending the knees, rolling to one side. You gently press yourself up to a seat. Thank you for your time and your kind attention. May this practice in whatever way possible serve healing, justice, true liberation.